All right, last one. Packers Bears. This is a fascinating matchup. You've got Caleb Williams, first time in the playoffs. Jordan Love, who uh, has been okay this year, and they've actually got a lot of production out of Malik Willis. How about him? How about him
Future
defeating?
Steeler.
No, we want to stay away from that QB draft class. We already had the first pick of that quarterback draft class and Kenny Pickett, so we're all good on that class.
Wait, the
Um,
trilogy and pick up Ritter.
yeah. Um, yeah, what do you guys think on this one? What do you guys think on this one?
Exciting game.
Yeah. Yeah. Riveting
That's about
analysis.
all. Yeah. I mean,
If Micah Parsons was on the Packers, I would love the Packers here. I think it'd be a Packers smash spot. But I don't know how uncomfortable they can make Caleb Williams because when Caleb Williams and like Ben Johnson's just in rhythm, they got the run game going, the play action boot, they've got the deep shot, they've got Roma Dunze, Luther Burden, then they've got what's his name? Tight end, Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet. When they're flowing, it's really hard to stop. So they need pressure, and they had a guy that could do it all the time. And it's sad that he won't be playing for them.
Um, if it feels like the Packers have been the 7 seed year after year after year, and you think that, well, it's because they have been. The Packers have been the 7 seed the last 3 years. And if you think back to 2023, Jordan Love took down the Cowboys in the Super Wild Card weekend. The one of the most satisfying football games I've ever watched in my entire life. Really appreciated what he did in that game. And then last year, if you think back, the 2 versus 7 matchup was the Eagles versus Packers in Lincoln Financial Field. The Packers played well in that game, and it was somewhat close, but the Eagles kind of pulled away late.
Yeah.
And I think the Packers own this spot, and I think it's like a pendulum. It's going to swing back towards. Actually, that's not true. I actually don't think it's a pendulum. I'm going to backtrack on what I was saying, but I think the Packers being favored is interesting to me, and they split the season series. And Charlie mentioned the reason I think the Bears have an edge here. It's the skill position players that they have. And it's pretty astonishing who they were able to bring in the draft this year. Their first 3 picks are all starters for them now
Mhm.
and have been key contributors to the team. Colson Loveland, Luther Burden, Ozzie Trapillo, who they brought in a
Shout
tackle.
out Ozzie Capillo,
He started the last.
Boston College High School.
He started against the Eagles on Black Friday. I remember that was one of his first starts, and he's played really well for the most part. And then they drafted Manungai in the 7th round, their running back now,
Hmm.
who is super explosive when combined with DeAndre Swift. So the Bears offense is rolling. It's very impressive. The pack is so banged up. And I don't know if it's crazy to say, but I honestly trust Caleb Williams more in this type of spot than I do Jordan Love based off what I've seen him do in the playoffs. And they've looked really bad without him.
Ben
They're
Johnson
riding a
just
4 game
makes
losing streak. Yeah, and I
Ben Johnson he makes every pick go. Like think about his Lions picks, like Jameer Gibbs stud, Jameson Williams stud, Luther Burden
the Bears,
stud.
yeah, he's got juice.
Yeah, like the guy
And
just
the
knows
Bears
how to
have
scheme.
juice.
Yeah, they do have scheme. I'm going with the Packers though because they were in my preseason NFC championship game. So, and they're favored, which is crazy because it's at Soldier Field. So
Yeah, I'm
Vegas
going
must
Pack
go.
too. Took the Bears a heroic and potentially lucky effort to win. I think that arrested and healthy Jordan Love, as well as that line being favored. Also, question like how much substance do you guys put into the Bears just losing to the Lions with their starters playing last week?
But the Lions are a respectable team.
I know. They also just got buried. They lost to the Vikings the week before.
I think slight look ahead.
Yeah, I agree. That's what
Slight,
I
I
was
would have,
wondering.
slight problem though. Definitely not something that is
yeah,
could go
definitely.
but it could be. I heard Colin talking about this. It could be like a good motivating factor for a young team like this to lose 2 games. Be like, hey, our shit doesn't. It's not like our shit doesn't stink. Like, just come to work. All cliche stuff, but
Yeah, I'm going Pack.
I'm also going Pack. Arch.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears. Packers offense
Bears.
reminds me of the Eagles at times, so going with the Packers or going with the Bears.
I love
Wait till the
this
Eagles have the best
this
offense in the playoffs.
the
You're
sneaky
gonna-
Eagles strays flying around here. Well, yo, guys, thank you for doing this. We got a little NFL content for you guys. And if you made it to the end of the podcast, you're an awesome fan. Dust, go ahead.
Wait, should we give Super Bowl predictions or anything, or are we gonna save
Seahawks.
that? Seahawks,
Bills.
Arch.
I'm gonna go. If I was gonna pick an AFC team, I'd pick the Bills. But if I was gonna go NFC, I would go with these bad boys right here, the Seattle Seahawks.
The Seattle Stinkhawks. Um, I think the NFC is wide open, and if you get into the Super Bowl, then anything can happen. Actually, both conferences are wide open, so I think it's going to be one of the crazier playoffs we've seen.
Mhm.
I've mentioned before my bias, and I honestly do believe that the Eagles' defense is good enough to propel them onto a Super Bowl run, and I believe that they will ultimately
You
become.
think they can go to Seattle and win the 12th man against that defense? Against those
Yes.
swarming
I
defensive
think
backs?
Seattle is going to lose to the Rams in the second round.
Oh,
So I don't think that's going to be an issue to be worried about. I think the Eagles are going to swiftly handle the Bears in the second round at Soldier Field, and they're going to host the NFC Championship game once again against the LA Rams. And the Rams Eagles games, they're always close, but only one team usually comes out on top of those. So I like the Eagles, and I think the offense is going to be a lot better than it's been in the regular season. Call me crazy.
guys, did you know we have 5 straight days starting tomorrow of high leverage football? We got Thursday, Miami, Friday, Indiana, Oregon, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, NFL ball. The pod has so much content to dive into next week. Our intern will be sending out clips. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Forward Pass podcast. We love you guys. Enjoy this 5-day bender of football.